I've personally spent a lot of years addicted to pornography, struggling with lust, masturbation, and all that stuff. I felt trapped, as though I couldn't talk to anyone about any of that stuff. Those images that I saw when I was much younger stuck in my mind, and they started affecting a lot of my relationships. Until one day, when I decided it was enough. It was time to break the silence. It was time to get some help. So I prayed and asked God to forgive me. I asked Him to help me start living differently. I asked Him if it was possible to somehow use my addiction to porn to allow me to help some other people struggling with the same deal. And guess what? When I started being honest with myself and God, things began to change. With the help of the 12-step recovery program, I started opening up to some very close friends. And God started healing me. Slowly, over time, those ghosts of pornography that were in my mind started fading away. It was a battle. There were plenty of times when I fell back down. There were lots of times I didn't want to get better. I wanted to go back to my life of addiction. But eventually, God brought healing. I know it was Him because there's no way I could have done it on my own. Does that mean because God healed me, I don't struggle with porn anymore? Well, of course not. It's a daily battle, and I have to stay open to talking about it with these guys that God's put in my life. All the time we're talking about it. I'm learning that porn and masturbation are a distraction to the intimacy that God wants me to share with my wife. But I have to constantly surrender my will to God's will. I have to trust Him to give me what's best instead of selfishly always pursuing my own desires first. And that's a tough way to live at times because it involves faith and it involves trust. If you're stuck in the world of porn and masturbation and you want some help, I'd encourage you to check out some of the links we've provided for you on this website. I'd also encourage you to take a risk and open up. Talk to someone you trust. Tell them what's going on and ask them to help you start living differently. It really is possible to defeat the ghosts of pornography, and life's a ton better on the other side. What do you say? Isn't it time for you to start living differently today?